altered the national discussion. You have altered it. This is what people are talking about in every town and city and village across America. Occupy Oakland. Occupy New York. So, in conclusion, I am. Did you just yell at a disabled guy to move his plane? They told me there were plants here from the police. Plainclothes officer, let me just remind you, when you yell out at a disabled person, put down the cane, we know who you are. Welcome! Welcome! Because police officers, you're part of the 99% too. And your healthcare, and your children. There's a number of towns across this country. There's a number of towns across this country that are behaving differently than Oakland. There are police departments and police unions. Hang on. There are police departments and police unions across the country supporting the Occupy movements in their towns. Albany, New York, a beautiful example where government told them to remove the people, and the police said, we don't consider that part of police work. So the police do have a choice, even in Oakland. It's still America, Oakland PD. It's a free country. You can join us. You can join us. You don't have to join them. You don't have to be here defending Wells Fargo and Bank of America and BP and everybody else. You can stand up for yourselves and everybody else. All right. So please keep this alive here. I know it's going to be a lot of snow this winter.
No, it's still cold at night.
We love you, my
I want to say
God.
one more thing about something I saw last week. Pete Seeger. He had a concert. He did a concert up on the corner. It was up in the theater in Arlo, and Tom Chapin and a few others. Did a concert up on the corner of 95th and Broadway at Symphony Space in New York. And afterwards, they decided to march from Symphony Space down to Columbus Circle. That's 36 blocks. Pete is 92 years old. On two canes. On two canes, he walked the entire way. And when we got to Columbus Circle, and he was leading everyone, thousands of people, singing "This Land Is Your Land." And he looked over, and there were two New York City policemen singing along.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
There's good and bad police, just like there's good and bad people.
We are stronger than any rubber bullet or beanbag or tear gas canister. There's too many of us. And what are they defending in the first place? A broken system and a country that has benefited the few at the expense of the many. The time for that to end is right now. And when the history of this, when the history,
Keep speaking, Mike, keep speaking.
you know how sad it is? This is what from Oakland we're used to. You shouldn't be used to it. You know, if you lived in any other of the democracies, the ones to the north of us, you know, you never say a statement like that. Absolutely. Oh, we're used to that. You know, other people in other countries have decided to organize themselves differently. We can do that too. And don't worry, for those of you who are quite sure, who may just have stopped by to see this today, and you're wondering, yeah, but where's this going? I need to know more. I got to figure this out. Don't approach this like other movements from the past. Don't approach it like a term paper. Just join in, because the group itself, something will come out of this, and it will be good. It will be good and generous to each other. So everybody's got to come to this on some level, and we can make this happen. So, the thing I wanted to say before the sound effects truck
City Hall's listening, Michael.
was that when the history of this movement is written, about these first few weeks, where, no, it's not going to fail. What film? Oh, our film, yes. Yeah. Film. No, I'm not me. No.
You had to get that in there somehow.
By the way, have we made those films? I'll tell you what I'm happy about, and I have been a bit giddy and overjoyed these last few weeks, because at the end of my last film, I was pretty dejected. If you did happen to see it, and I didn't. And I said at the end of the film, as I was wrapping the crime scene tape around the New York Stock Exchange, that I just really, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I don't know if I want to make another film, because I keep making these films, and it's, you know, you just wonder, when's this going to happen? When's it going to happen? And I said at the end of the film, let me know, audience or people, when you want to do something, I'll do it with you. It's a little rough being the poster boy on Rush Limbaugh or Fox News every day. And they can get away with it when it's just a Michael Moore, Naomi Klein, or any number of other great people that have been busy on this issue for many years. But when there are 1 million Naomi Kleins or 10 million Michael Moores, they won't know what the F to do. And that's why they're confused right now. So, when the history of this movement is written, this week in Oakland, California, will go down as a watershed moment. People across America were disgusted by what they saw here. When average Americans trying to stand up and peacefully assemble to be brutally savaged and attacked by the police department that they pay for. That, let me tell you, the footage, you're here, okay, you're here. We're out there. We've been watching. Millions have watched it, and millions have been inspired by you, because the next night, you didn't go away. You came